Hey everybody, and welcome back to Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, Jackie Later, Still Lake Jackson. It's getting cold, so I'm going to do some spicy stuff that's going to make all my Louisiana friends hate me or love me. I don't know. Before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTubey stuff. Ring the little notification bell down in that corner. Get these exclusive Tuesdays and Fridays as we can. Also, there's a link down in the doobly-doo for our merch. We very much appreciate it. We're a small business, and let's just get into the food. Yeah. All right, so mostly you're going to need one of these packages here, like the Pastalaya, whatever. There's a way to do it with the seasonings or whatever, but I just found this. That's what you would do when you walk around in HEB and you just have vibes and no recipes. Also, you're going to need a decent-sized pot. You want 1 pound of pasta. I'm using thick spaghetti. You're going to want about a tablespoon to 2 to kind of brown your stuff. You want 1 box, 4 cups of chicken broth, and then whatever, a pound and a half of whatever protein you want to use. I'm going to use shrimp and some smoked sausage. Both of these are already cooked, so they're gonna brown really easy. It's Cajun style, which means it's going to be spicy as hell, and that's coming from Texas. Now, your shrimp, go ahead and put them in a strainer or just a bowl if you can, and then you're going to let cold water run over the top of these. Not hot water. You don't want to keep cooking them. They're already cooked. You just want them to come apart. Your sausage, get you a nice sharp knife. Shout out to Andy. You can cut this. It depends on the size of the people at your thing. Like, you can usually just cut it into rounds, which is I usually do, but if you have some smaller people, smaller mouths, like some children or just little people that you hang out with, which I do, go ahead and split your sausage here, lay it flat, and then cut it again. Again, it just makes smaller pieces. Absolutely no problem with it. You can also cut it again if you want it even smaller. See, I just use the rounds here just because I'm a big guy with a big stupid mouth. But then your shrimp has already come across. Now again, both of these are already cooked. You want to make sure that these are peeled, deveined, delegged, and detailed. Always take the tails off. Oof. Now get you a decent sized pot. You want to put about a tablespoon to 2 in the bottom of this, mostly because I just didn't want the straight up meat on the pan here because I'm going to brown it. It's already cooked. So I'm going to put this in here. Just make sure to get all the paper off. Let that heat up. You're going to use it about medium high. This is set on 5 out of 9. It's on mine. It's just a weird setting. So yeah, go ahead and let that start melting down. Once you do, just go ahead and add your protein to it. Again, if it's not already cooked, if it's just raw, go ahead and cook it until the shrimp turns pink or whatever meat starts to brown. Like this is already done, so you're basically just heating it up at this point. The sausage itself, just wait till it starts bulging on either side of the skin on the outside. Get your wooden magic stick here, that wooden spoon. Give it a nice stir. Let this start browning. Again, wait until the sausage is just bulging out a little bit, and then make sure your shrimp is nice and pink and curled over a little bit, and you're good. So once it does that, just go ahead and add up the straight seasoning packet. And then you want to add all 4 cups of your broth. I put the dries in first, mostly because it helps mix it, and it's a lot less of a pain in the neck. Again, if you want this to come out faster, just stab the box. You're not going to save any of it. One of these small boxes is 4 cups. It says in the description of it, but it's a bunch of ounces at the bottom. I can't remember. My brain twitches when it comes to numbers, so just give it one of the smaller boxes. Again, magic wooden spoon here, your witch stick, and make sure it's nice and stirred in, and you're going to bring this to a boil. Now, it's going to take a little while. 3 to 5 minutes depends on your heat. Like I said, I left it at 5. Just don't watch it, or it won't never boil, right? So I'm still, to keep from doing that, I'm watching the Cheryl case from the tape recorder. No, it's the tape files, something on YouTube, but it's paranormal stuff I like listening to. I'll probably get haunted for that later. Now, once you get that to a boil once, you want to put your whole pound of pasta in here. Now, don't break it unless you're some kind of heathen, and I always just let it stick out of the side here. Now, you got to be careful if you're using gas, because it can, the fire can come around the side and kind of start burning your pasta. But if you don't, just start tapping it in. As the bottom cooks, it folds down nice and easy. Doesn't take a lot. What you're going to do is make sure all your pasta can fit in. Once it starts getting soft, don't break it. Put it down in here. Make sure it's nice and covered in the stuff. And then you're going to turn your heat down to a low to medium low. I put it on about a 3 on their scale of 9. And then you're going to cover it. Now, I covered it for right at 4 minutes. You just want to cover it until the pasta's done. The problem with covering it is you can't tell if the pasta's done. So I just use a plate. If you don't have a cover, just get you a nice plate that's not paper. Be sure to be careful with this because it does heat up and it will burn your hands, so be very, very careful. Okay, use a fake hand. Get in there. Always use a fake hand. Pull this off, and once your noodles are soft enough, now I don't like them al dente where they're still kind of dry in the middle, still kind of gooey in the middle. Not a fan of that. I want them cooked all the way through. Now, but if they are like that, The heat that's in it now, if you turn the heat off and pull it to the side, it'll cook and it'll be done. The residual heat will cook it all the way through. I don't mind mine being overly cooked as long as they're not coming apart and breaking down. The best way to take it, just chew it in your mouth. If that's how it tastes and that's what it feels like, go ahead and kill the heat and pull it off. So I cooked it for maybe 5 minutes at the most. Oh, got an energetic sausage trying to escape. But yeah, just get in there, kill the heat, pull it off, and you are set as long as your pasta's cooked. Like I said, all the rest of this is already cooked. This tastes really good. It's pasta, so I don't know how well it holds up for meal prep. Most of the time when I put pasta to the side, it starts drying out by the end of the week. But this serves a lot of people. It's 1.5 pounds of meat and then pound of pasta, so this feeds well enough people, and 4 to 6 easily. I added some green onions and some hot sauce to mine just because Texas, and the green onions are about to go bad. I wanted to use them on something, but this will hold up well as long as you keep it sealed and in the refrigerator for a couple of days. But as good as this tastes, I doubt it'll last that long. And there you have it, folks. It was a lot wetter. It was not as wet as I expected, but it's still a very wet pasta. So if you want to see me revisit it, try it without the packet and just do the seasoning stuff, let me know. I'll see if I can put it under the budget. If not, let me know on the comments. That's what they're there for. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. We're at all those at Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. Also at Instagram at Live Between. Had to shorten it down. Me, Oswald Nerdy, I'm on all those, including Twitter and over on TikTok. Mostly just talking action figures and miniatures and stuff. But let me know, man. I want to revisit this one. I will see y'all next time. Excuse me. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm a little nervous. I will see y'all next time, y'all. Please be safe.